Welcome to the Let Me Ask My Wife podcast, the only podcast where my fiance talks to me for an hour about shit I don't know about. But before we get into that, how was your week, babe?
It was alright. But we work retail and we work for people that don't have to do their job. So that's fun. But home wise it's been good. Cat's been really cuddly lately, so we're here, so how's your week been?
Fine. Work sucks.
Same old shit, different day.
Yeah.
Hey, I finally feel relatable to the youth that I've started playing Fortnite though. So that's one thing.
Do they
good.
still play Fortnite? Or is it like, I feel like it's not even kids, but like freshmen in college age?
That's
now?
what I was gonna say, because most of our coworkers play it. And they're like
Wow, you're cool.
seniors in high school, freshmen, college kind of shit. But like, I'm getting the hang of it. I won my first battle royale with building, so look at me go.
Don't worry, there's a cat screaming in the background for some nice ambiance.
It's Pat. She's always been screaming for attention. That doesn't change. I don't even think we introduced what our names were. So mine's Emily.
I'm Alex.
Okay, there we go. We got that out of the way. Now we know.
Don't worry, for our one listener listening, that isn't Constance. What's up, Constance?
So, do you want me to dive right into the first?
Wait, hold on. I wanted to look up some silly, goofy questions to talk about to get us in a little silly, goofy mood before we start the podcast.
All right. That's fine with me. Let's go.
So I literally looked up silly, goofy questions. And the first one, you'll think it's funny for me specifically. If you got to choose your name, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a good one. Like, am I choosing the name for you? Is that what you want? Or what do you think of myself?
I'm saying because I did choose my name.
Over my head. Didn't even think about that one. So okay, you already chose your name. That you don't count. You exception.
I can go through what the when you're done, what the other names I was thinking about going by were.
Oh yeah, because I don't think like we've fully covered that. Like I just know what you changed your name to. But for me, I don't know. Definitely not something like preppy like Jessica or something like that. That definitely does not fit me.
I hate Jessica for you.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, that definitely does not fit me, but like...
What's a not emo name, but emo adjacent?
I don't want to say like Jenna, but like I'm giving like early 2000s. I feel like that would have fit me. Like as a kid.
Actually, you were born in the 90s, so...
I'm
sorry to break it to you.
Born in 98. Basically, don't even remember it. Did not have a full-ass thought.
You're old. Ooh.
Come at my throat, I guess. It's fine. You know, I couldn't change my birth date even if I tried.
There's a cat screaming. You hear that? Meow, meow.
$20 is just Patch standing on the cat tower, screaming outside the window.
We started recording the podcast. How dare we give anything else any attention? That's not her.
For sure, at one point she's gonna jump up here and be like, "Oh, it's my podcast now."
We'll have to eventually start video for that.
Oh my god, like one with like a little cat cam.
Yeah, we need to like... Our phone cameras aren't good enough to do that with. So
Speaking of, you just dropped your phone this week, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely shattered the back of my phone.
But not the front, so it's fine. Your front-facing camera, you can still take that mad selfie.
When would I ever take a selfie?
Piss.
Oh, here is the princess. Speaking
meow, meow.
of... Oh, sniffs only. She doesn't have anything to say.
No, she just sniffed my mic and walked away. Like she just owns the place.
Come here, Patch. What do you have to say to the people?
No thoughts behind those guys. Oop, she just came up here to make some biscuits.
She's got her own little cat play going on there.
At least one of them are working. We can't be supporting all three of them.
Working 9 to 5.
Actually, she's working overtime
She's big
right now.
purring. Try and pick that up.
She stopped as soon as you mentioned it. She got nervous. As soon as you like say something to her about her, she's like, "Nope, I'm gonna stop that right now."
You were complimenting me?
You're like, "No,
That's a
thanks."
no. That's a no from me.
She's purring, but it's not gonna pick it up.
Oh,
It's
we got
quiet.
distracted. Anyways,
We
what
cat
name?
time.
What name would you pick again?
I was thinking some like early 2000s name like Jenna or something. I don't know. Like I feel like Emily
I
fits
feel
me
like
pretty well.
Yeah, Emily's a good name for you, obviously, but Jenna,
I don't like.
maybe. Maybe Emma.
That's like basically the same thing. It's just like Emily adjacent.
Yeah, that's right. That's
like
true.
you could if you could still have the same nickname, it doesn't count.
All right, I guess you're right.
That's why my friend Emma, her mom always called us M&Ms. Because that makes sense. Because M&M. Get it?
I don't get it.
Okay.
I think I need you to explain it.
Like
Where's Sid? We need him to explain it.
it's that candy company, like M&M. Not to be mistaken with the rapper Eminem, but like just the candy M&Ms. Because like,
Hi, my name is...
hi, my name
The delayed response is my favorite part.
I had to think about it. I didn't know what it was at first.
Okay. Well, so the other names, I didn't like go by any other name aside from Cole.
Yeah,
But
I knew about that.
I thought about Jesse, but because I love a mask Jesse,
No.
but I felt like I wanted my name to people to register that as male, you know.
I
Does
would
that
only
make
think
sense?
of I totally get that, but I would only think of Jesse McCartney, and like it could never be shortened to Jess, because like Jess just
Jesse
like
St. James.
okay Gleek.
We needed a camera for your face for that.
I just did the whole like office camera look, like pan over to the camera, like he did not just say that.
All right, we'll do like 1 or 2 more questions.
Okay, if we weren't working, what would your St. Patrick's Day plans be tomorrow? If we were in like perfect world, didn't have to work.
If we had the day off, probably just go to
Local pub name.
a little local pub. I'm gonna definitely have to cut that just in case if we're gonna put this episode out. I'll probably
Change the name, so it would be
I'll
like.
probably just bleep out all the names I've said.
But we can change it. We can be like local pub name, like over it.
To cut that.
Don't cut my jokes, okay?
No, I meant I'm gonna cut that and put it over
Oh,
when I said the name of it.
we don't want. If they're not paying us money, we ain't shouting them out. Patch is here for the extended amount of our podcast. She is now loafed. No Pete's exist.
All right. If you had a pet parrot, what would you teach it to say?
Definitely like basic answer, but like swear words. But like,
I know exactly what I would teach it.
what would you teach it?
Bootlicker.
Just thinking, I'm not thinking like a real parrot right now. Cause you said parrot, correct?
Yes.
Okay, not that like a real parrot, but like those. It's not for real dogs, but it was like for real friend pets, and they had a robot parrot. Do you know what I'm talking about from my childhood?
Yeah, I think so.
But it's like
That sounds
kind
kinda
of
familiar.
mimics your voice, but just at a higher pitch.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I remember that. I think my neighbor growing up had one of them.
They were fun. We had.
I love when you just whisper. We're not on a podcast.
I gotta
gotta-
enunciate
really
my
good.
words. Sorry. we had one of those pair of robot toys in our vacation house where we would go to sometimes in Myrtle Beach. Not our personally, like a friend of a friend kind of thing. But we had that, and like I would play with it, but I was so glad to leave that toy in South Carolina at Myrtle Beach because it's so annoying. Especially I would pick up animal noises, so like if a dog walked by, it picked up the dog bark. That bitch was sensitive. Do you have any other questions to start us off our 11-minute intro?
No, we can save some for next week.
Okay. So the first thing I wanted to dive into, so it's a multi-part kind of thing. So I've mentioned to you, we'll do it for the listeners. I love JoJo Siwa. Any JoJo Siwa lore, Dance Mom lore, that's a whole other story.
I don't feel like you should start off saying anything with "I love JoJo Siwa."
It's fine. I'm not trying to say we support, but like I like to watch drama unfold sometimes. I'm not.
You're a Jersey Shore fan. What do you mean?
It's in my blood. I like a little messy TikTok now and then. So, JoJo started off, got big, Dance Moms. So she was a preppy little girl, want to say like 8 years old-ish. And big old thing was like, oh, JoJo with the bobo, big old bows in her head, high, tight ponytail. And that's what her brand has been for kids for years now. Like since, I want to say Dance Moms was in like 2012-ish era. But now, so there's this one, I want to say Australian band, question mark, called G-Flip, and it's this like lesbian duo, trio, some type of band, but like the one main singer literally looks like how JoJo Siwa is now presenting. So part of this look just looks like you're like basic Hey Mama's lesbian, and she's in JoJo got like a whole arm sleeve done of tattoos, but they're not good. Like any like tattoo enthusiasts, like they look like just like
rate them 1 out of 10 right now.
The tattoos.
Yeah, without thinking about it, right now, rate them.
Stop
thinking, just say a number.
I'm gonna say 7 because like they're cute to an extent. Like I get the vibe of like I'm 18. I'm gonna put some what was it? Temporary tattoos from a major brand that I'm not gonna name, but like
It does give that vibe.
I swear to
it does give temporary tattoo vibes.
So
nondescript temporary tattoo brand.
I'm gonna say it because I want them to sponsor us eventually. But yes.
Cut that. Nondescript temporary tattoo brand.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tiptoe around. And so I swore I was trying to investigate this. I swear to God, she mentioned that it was like a sponsorship with them because it looks like that kind of placement. It doesn't look like, oh, a tattoo artist filled this and she had like downtime it. But also social media can fake it. But she like looks like that now, and everyone was like, she posted a video that was her just like hey mama-ing it up with her arm on the counter.
She said hey mama-ing it up.
Like I don't know how else to describe it. That's the best description I can. And like just has a one tattooed arm just like right there, center camera. And everyone's saying, this is cut for something else, but saying, oh, she looks like Joe Exotic now. Or like, I wouldn't trust her with my drink. And I'm like, you ain't wrong. Like, that's what the vibe she's coming off. But, there was more into this story. Because apparently, she was like, the old JoJo's dead. You can't be, you're not ready for what's gonna happen. And she was like, bunch of spoilers. I was actually getting them like up to date because I don't follow her, but she pops up on my For You page. So I'm getting these like 2 hours after she drops them, and it's just like these 10-minute segments. And she was like, Karma's a bitch, and JoJo can't come to the phone right now because she's dead. She's in dreamland, which is a nod to her DREAM song when she was like a kids singer songwriter. So now it's come out. She went to
bangers.
Bangers, straight bangers. We love it. Still bops. And no matter what she puts out now, those kid songs get stuck in your head so easily. But they had the GLAAD Awards this past weekend, and she had, I'm so mature now, and she made a Get Ready With Me, no shade, no tea, whatever, but she freshly, I think 18, that's why she's doing this, and she did a Get Ready With Me for the GLAAD Awards, putting rhinestone in her hair, and it was cute. Go off, they were silver and a yellow accent. I loved them, they were cute. But not something I would do when trying to be I'm adult now. She's definitely doing the Miley Cyrus Can't Be Tamed era. That's what I saw people were comparing it to. But I don't know. I feel it's gonna be the viral meme of Miranda Cosgrove saying, "Oh yeah, I do cuss a little. I do say fuck."
It's gonna be. I hate that. It's gonna be worse though because she's a U-Haul lesbian, and she has so much money at her disposal, so she's able to make dumb decisions.
I just want to make sure. I want to say this because she's turning 18, but I just want to know how old she is.
She turning 18? I feel like she's been 18.
I think she's been 18, but I don't know.
I think she's 19 or 20.
She was saying that she
has no sense of time.
No, I really don't. Okay, makes sense. She's 20. And she's I've been having this in the works for the GLAAD Awards. I've been having this in the works for 2 past years. That makes sense. But just I'm ready for her to drop it already. And then they're oh yeah, we're going to hear it the next month. And they're oh no, we'll definitely hear it. So, less than a month away and we get grown-up JoJo. Oh, so that was a segue thing that I tried to bring up. How she looks like Joe Exotic. Apparently, you know how Joe Exotic got super popular during pandemic
era. I don't know who that is.
Tiger King. Did you not watch Carol Baskin? Get her husband whacked him.
That person?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay.
That's Joe Exotic.
Okay.
So Joe Exotic now is running for president, and
you said he's running for president?
I think he did it back in 2021. He ran for president, but there's his official TikTok account. It says the official Joe Exotic TikTok. I want to say this is for sure, because some of them have millions of views, but he's making these things. Says Make America Exotic Again, and it looks like these videos could be something you do it on your 2005 family computer, and you're oh yeah, I have to make this PowerPoint for school, and they do the crazy transitions. That's what the vibe is of these.
That's fantastic.
It's and he's
that's exactly who we need running our country.
One of these is him standing next to a tiger just talking to the American public. He definitely would have said bootlegger out loud. That's what he looks like. You guys, I'm not a politician that gets paid millions of dollars. I'm one of you. Even though he had a massive ass fame because of the whole show. But whatever, it's fine. He's one of us. One of us.
Bootlicker to me.
Also, something not political, but kind of political. There was a...
I'm going to get political on this podcast. I'm just saying. If you got a problem...
There was a Minnesota senator, so not we're in Ohio, so close enough. A Minnesota senator was just being a DICK on the stand in front of this woman. This woman is I forget, some pilot association, I don't want to get misquoted, but some type of pilot association, which is all dressed up as a pilot, has a bunch of men behind her also dressing like pilots, and the senator was oh, can you tell me how your basic day goes as a stewardess? Like we're back in 1980, calling flight attendants stewardesses. And it was her high cup of tea.
That's disgusting. Did you say that she's a pilot?
Yeah, she was a pilot. She said it multiple times before the
No,
senator
I know.
did.
I knew that she was a pilot. I couldn't remember by the end of your sentence if you said just now that she was a pilot.
Yeah, but she was a pilot. And she was like, Senator, I'm a pilot, not a stewardess. And he was like, oh, my bad. And just like laughs it off. Like it wasn't meant to be the meaning or anything. But whatever.
Don't you know that women can't do things?
Absolutely not. We can't. We're just.
All you're there for is to wear a little skirt and go get your little drinks and your little clear cups. And that's all you can do.
Have I talked to you about Tana Mojo before? Do you know her? I just need to know where I'm starting off at, where I need for my basis for the story time.
I have a vague idea, but she's like a YouTuber, right?
Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna.
She got into. She's like, I don't know much about her. She got in a lot of drama. Is that?
She has been. She's very cancelable, so that's why her and her friend Brooke has made a podcast called the Cancel Podcast.
Yeah, that's my extent of my knowledge of her. I have an ad all the time for her podcast when I'm listening to other podcasts.
Mm-hmm. She was like one of the OG like vloggers that I used to watch, and I want to say like 2014 2015 era, and she did like Trisha level like what was it called, like clickbaity stuff. Like David Dobrik, like clickbaity, like oh my god, her one that I forget like what the whole story was, but like the whole title of the song was the title of her video on YouTube at the time, it was like I got fucked by a toothbrush or something like that, and like that was her like.
How are we just gonna not acknowledge that? Can you say that one more time?
I'm looking it up now, but something about I got fucked by a toothbrush, and it's just like
I was just trying to get a sip of my Gatorade. Can you hit me with that?
Well, because it was a YouTube clickbait, honestly. YouTube, toothbrush drama with Tana. We're gonna do that. It was Tana got banged with a toothbrush story time.
I hate that.
You know, it definitely got people to click it. I want to see how many views, because it definitely has.
That doesn't make me feel good.
7.2 million views.
Ooh.
8 years ago.
8 years ago? What year does it say? Alright, I'm not doing the math.
24 minus 8 was 2016.
2016 was the time.
Yeah.
Wasn't
I was at high school watching this shit.
Wasn't Pitbull popular in 2016?
More than he is now, for sure.
Pitbull is not relevant now.
The only relevant song now is probably Tequila. Or is that even Pitbull? Yeah, no. That's not even Pitbull, is it? Hotel Motel Holiday.
No, Timber with Kesha.
Timber.
Because that's Pitbull and Kesha, isn't it?
Yeah, that was definitely peak 2012. That was when Timber came out.
That's embarrassing.
So that was middle school.
What grade were you in 2012?
7th grade. Because I graduated 6th grade in 11. And that's the only way I can remember it. Because we had t-shirts made.
Wait. How? Because I was in
Class of 2012.
I was in 6th grade. In 2012. Right?
Yeah, that makes sense. And I was in 7th.
Yeah, but didn't you graduate in 17?
Yeah, when did you graduate?
19. We're missing a year there somewhere.
I could have swore I I could be having my memories being mixed up. Somewhere around that year.
It literally doesn't matter.
It does not, but I hyperfixate, so that's what happens. Look at that, it only took me 2 tries to unlock my iPhone this time. Woo! My home button being broken and me using an accessible touch gives me back iPod days when I would just like crack my screen and that's all I could use. Our non-existent ad break. Oh, Vic?
She was like, muted.
Okay, well, there we go. We figured that out. And welcome back to this side of the podcast. So, where we left off, probably, I don't know, because it's been more than 5 minutes and my train of thought doesn't last that long. What other kind of controversy? Ooh, okay. Can we talk about how men are shit? Is that good with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, trends on TikTok sometimes, just like, the cis straight couples that are like, oh my god, misogynistic qualities? Nah, that's fine. So, one of these, like, gives me the ick kind of trends. The one that went super viral, not like recently, but kind of recent. The one that, oh, men don't know how to clean up after themselves after being grown-ass adults.
Are you talking about, like, the
ketchup? Yeah. And they're like, let me try to just spread it around. So it's kind of clean, but then my wife will just take care of it because they are your mother, apparently.
A little behind the scenes for you, listener. Single one.
Can we stop bringing up we have one listener? Let's have some more high hopes. We'll at least have 10.
Well, I had to bring up 3 times because it's a rule of 3. It's only funny if I say it 3 times. Anyways, we talked about this on the practice episode we did that will probably never come out because it's bad.
We tried. It was a practice episode for a reason. But, so, that was a cat ear going against a box he's hidden in. If that picks it up, that would have been so cute. But going along,
we need to get one meow for, like, if we got a good meow for, like, the sound going in and out of the break.
Oh my god, yes. Probably one of Patch's screams, most likely. But the other trend I was talking about, so there was this woman, and it, like, became a trend because this woman, so in denial about how her husband treats her. Or not even husband, this was a boyfriend. And she was saying, like, oh, something about my husband sitting next to him. And he turns around with her. I don't even have this TikTok because I didn't save it because that man's a piece of trash. But he was like, I'm not her I'm not her husband. And I'm like, that's boyfriend material right there. You should probably
that's ex-boyfriend material.
Yeah, you're right. I was like, you probably should break up with him. Because, like,
break up with your boyfriend.
If we were, like, dating and I'd be like, oh yeah, my husband, you'd be like, oh, and like passenger princess transform, kick your little feet, be like, oh, you said that about moi. That's how, like, a good
little old me.
Yeah, little old me you talking about. Like, that's a appropriate response. But that went, like, super viral for bad reasons. But then on top of that, she made a response video to it and was like, well, I was at a show, you guys, like, my boyfriend still loves me, and, like, has, like, her little setup in her kitchen, and the boyfriend's just awkwardly standing there, and more people are kind of like, honey, like, wake up from Delulu land, like, this man does not want to be your husband. He clarified that by saying, I'm not your husband. That's a whole Bobby meme of, yeah, you're my dad. Or not my dad. I don't know you. That's my purse. Like, that's the same voice I hear when he's saying, I'm not your husband. Like, same person. Same voice. Probably when we listen to this back, my voice probably did not change at all. But in my head, they changed a lot.
It sounded different to me.
There we
I'll
go.
let you know when I'm editing.
Thanks, I appreciate it. This isn't like something that went. Ooh, that didn't go like super viral, but want to talk about it. So when we like make it rich and like have money to spend and not have to have like a budget for groceries, we can just like go out to dinner and be like, here, a couple $100. There you go, drop it, no problem. Like that's my Lululemon, but whatever. It's like this trend. The first one that I saw online do it, it was, I want to say, Tiny Chef, and it's the whole like interactive dinner, and then you have like a clear like table, and they have like the projection on the table, and it's like a little chef, and he's in a garden. And he's like, "Oh, let me make you soup," and then he like cuts up your soup.
You mean like Little Chef from Ratatouille? Or do you mean like...
I think it was literally called Little Chef TM. Like, it was like a little plump chef.
Oh, okay, so it's literally a little chef.
A little chef, like no one can see me when I did that, but like I squinched my fingers, like little.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts, and they only call him Little Chef.
A different little chef, but still cute concept. But for them, the one that I saw was like, oh, they made soup, and they had like, they turned the table into water, and then they had like an octopus like come and attack the little chef. But then the little chef was like, no, I have my chefly knife that looks very sharp inside. Yeah, and it chops the octopus up, and then like the lights like come up, and then like, here's your octopus soup. It's cute. What made me bring that up is that McDonald's is doing this. I think to promote the upside down McDonald's that I hate the new logo for, but I don't like change, and that's probably why. They had them do this, but they would give them McDonald's food. I would not like... I'm a hater on this one. I don't care. If I'm paying for the luxury experience of like a Little Chef experience, and I get handed...
McDonald's is already too expensive for what it is.
It was what was it? McDonald's Universe. Okay, it's LA, so people in LA probably have money. But literally, someone said a fine dining McDonald's.
She says that knowing absolutely nothing about LA and what it's like to live there.
I know stereotypical stuff about LA, so that gives me credit to talk about it.
She grew up in the suburbs of Ohio, and she moved to a different suburb of Ohio, and that's it.
Are you done? Thank you. But it was a pop-up. It was a pop-up. So it's not like a full restaurant. They did just do this for fun for a weekend. And they're like, here's a little place for your McDonald's fries. And there's a box on the table, and they say, slide you a McDonald's box with half the fries actually out of it. Like, no, I'd be so disappointed. On one of the comments, a little kid said, Mom, I'm scared. Bitch, I would too. I would too. They're like, isn't it the secret sauce like a sweet and sour Asian sauce? Something like that. Like, that's not even worth it. Not worth the, no. Little, relatable to St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, there's a viral TikTok, at least on my feed page, of, like classical Irish dancing with, they go with the little feet and up and down, and they like have big old head wigs, hair pieces. You know what that looks like? Right?
Show me a video, real quick.
Okay. Like Irish dancing.
You're
they
bad
had
at
it.
Explaining things.
You're right. I try my best, but they had, apparently this last week, they had the Irish dancing competition. It looks like the Mall of America kind of thing. And then this video slowly pans over to the blue M&M, and he starts Irish drinking with them. And like the fact that like the mascot of M&M's, you can't change their facial description or expression; it just stays the same. I love the real time reaction of this Eminem to the dance. He's
The
like,
second comment says, "Get him on the stage right now."
because he literally picked up the move so quickly, it looks like he knows what he's doing. He needs to get paid more than $15 minimum wage for that shit, because that's definitely what a mascot would make. But like, he deserves to be on.
Do you think they make that much? I feel like they definitely don't get paid that much. I feel like it's literally like minimum wage.
I'm
But
considering
what
it.
state is Mall of America in?
Nevada. I want to say.
What's their minimum wage?
Look
Hey
at it.
Siri.
It's gonna be too low for my Siri to pick up. Be like, hello,
Hey
Siri.
Siri. Hey Siri.
When did I grow up in Boston? At what point did that happen in my lifetime? Wait, I don't even know if this thing is in Mall of America. America.
It says Mall of America on there.
Okay, Bloomington something. Minnesota. Wow, I was off.
Minnesota.
I
I'm bad at accents. That was really bad.
That's like
I hope my mic was too far away to pick that up because I didn't have it by
Minnesota.
my mic.
Minnesota. I'm sorry to anyone that hears this and actually is from Minnesota. I love Minnesota so much.
Nobody's listening.
We support the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Or-
That's their NBA team. Or
You mean
NBA team.
from Airbud? The Timberwolves?
Yeah.
There's
Everything
no
rel-
rules saying dogs can't play ball.
with people, it's just a little different. It's just a little different to do that. Oh my god, I'm trying to look up their minimum wage. I keep getting distracted. Minimum wage of Minnesotians. Men's basketball is not what I wanted. $10.
That's awful.
It's bad because
Imagine making $10 to
At
stand in a hot suit. Did was
that
it?
got raised from in 2023. It got raised from $8.85 to $10.85. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
Still not
whoop.
enough to live.
Close. I got paid $10.50.
Yeah, and if you made that right now, you wouldn't make enough to pay rent.
Oh, that's why I quit that job.
Oh yeah.
You know how much I got paid for that job? To run the store. They said, the managers were like, you got this. Here's a couple night cashiers that are high schoolers. You got 2 people that are currently in college, and you're good to go. Let's have a store, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, I hated those people that would like...
Isn't Mark's only in Ohio too?
I think it's a northeastern Ohio thing, because there was a video of the one that's in Cleveland that's like, looks like it's still in 1960s. And it's just like
I hate that.
weird stuff.
All of them aren't.
They
Never do you walk into a Mark's and it's a good experience.
No, because, okay, for anyone listening that doesn't know Mark's, so Mark's is a grocery store, but like, I don't know if anyone knows about Ollie's discount store. It's like that plus a grocery store, and be like, there you go. Because
Is
they're
Ollie's outside of Ohio?
Ollie's is probably an Ohio thing too. I don't know. It's like,
Fucking Google it, alright?
it's above an Aldi's, below a Giant Schmiegel or an
Why do you keep,
Eagle?
Why do you keep naming
um
grocery stores that are
Pig-
like Midwest?
Piggly Wiggly. That's a Midwestern one. That's in Myrtle Beach. That's
Why
their.
don't you pull out a Meyer reference real quick?
Sorry, that don't know. Doesn't compute. Have no idea who they are. Whoops.
What's the quality compared to a Food Lion, perhaps?
Hey, see, Food Lion. See, you're giving Piggly Wiggly and Food Lion. I want to say the same thing.
I
because
don't
they're
know what that one is. The first one you said before, Food Lion. I don't know what that is.
Food Lion is the Columbus. I swear. I love a good grocery store. That's my hyperfixation of my life.
I ain't been anywhere either.
But like, so getting back to the Marks. Oh my god, I want to talk about Marks for a little bit. I want to give them a little promo because they definitely don't have commercials or anything. So when you walk in there, there's this place called Closeouts. So these are the deals that there's like shit no one wants to buy, and like other stores were like, we can't sell it. Here you go, mark it down ridiculously down so people will just take it home. So one of my least favorite parts It's just a box of random pens. So it's not even like a package of pens. It's just like, here's a pen that was once at a doctor's office and it got thrown into this bin. And then you don't even know if they work.
That's fantastic.
So we have like a cardstock paper that we would tape to this plastic bin that are containing these pens. Wrote pen on the paper so you can know what you're trying to buy if it's not clear enough. And then people would use that to like uncap the pens, mark them to see if they actually work, because you don't know. Someone wanted me.
How down bad do you need to be that you can't spend like $1.50 on a pen?
Oh no, it was even worse because like you got, I think it was like 17. It was a weird number for two. It was like 17 at the time. 17 pens for $1. Like not even a good like rounded 10, 20. No, it was a random ass like, here's 13 pens. Do you want 13
pens? This is awful. That makes my skin crawl.
No, that's, oh my god. And they're like, do you have a number code to look this up? No, you just type the number in and hope it's right.
And it'll be alright.
Oh my god. People try to like return something that was like $2 and I was like, are you kidding me? The one lady, she tried to return something from like 2 years before I even started at the job. And she was like, can I return these box of doorknobs that don't have any packaging on them? Just like a cardboard box. And said, here's my receipt from 2 years ago. When clearly on the bottom of the receipt, I think it said like no more of 60 days, I want to say, for returns. On top of it, it was closeouts. So we don't even do closeouts returns because it's like no one sells it. We don't even have record of having it in the store anymore. You're shit out of luck, honey. That was definitely a Karen experience. I just wanted to go on that little tangent. Sorry. So, serious topic now. So, children and the entertainment industry. It's been shit.
She crossed her legs when she said serious topic.
It's serious. I had to get serious. So,
we're getting serious.
Very serious. Crisscross the legs. Crisscross applesauce.
Alright, I got you. I'm ready.
Okay. So, it's been shit for kids in the industry. It's like a known thing. One of the advocates that I know about is Alison Stoner from Cheaper by the Dozen. That's the first thing I know of her. What was she in? Camp Rock?
What? How do you say Cheaper by the Dozen first and not Camp Rock?
Because I said that's the first thing I remember her for. Or them from. They definitely look like them, probably.
I think it's she, they. Hold on.
They? I'm trying to
fact
gender
check.
properly. Let's go with Allison for right now.
You're being homophobic right now, so.
As I try to use a gender neutral term. Okay. Okay. Call me out for that.
I opened my TikTok and the Drop Top Beater song.
Drop Top Beater. That's a good song. It's just like, it's a good vocal stem song. It's like, drop beamer. Drop top beamer. I don't know the rest of the words. Literally just drop top beamer.
I think we might need to cut that.
Drop top beamer. You know, if I cut it, it's fine. I'm having a good old time. I hope Alison Stoner was a stoner. That would be so funny. Definitely queer of some sort.
Well, she is a lesbian. I know that.
Okay, then we're just gonna go. We'll just go with that. But she's trying to be advocate for child labor laws and like how their money is supposed to be like locked away and they should actually get paid for it and not just like the parents having it. So it's even worse on social media. Like there's no restrictions at all. It's just like with the millennials starting like mommy vlogs and shit. So there was one girl that got like super trended for all the wrong reasons. It's this mommy vlogger. Her name's Jacqueline, and she has a daughter named Ren. And that literally just she posts some of these posts like, if you look at it innocently, yeah, no harm. But like when you really think of it, for the amount of people that are sharing and saving these videos.
Oh, they use they them pronouns.
Okay. Allison, they them. We figure that out. So they're an advocate. Going back to Renan and Jacqueline. So what makes this even ickier is that how much she is posting about Ren. One of the things was that the mom keeps her Instagram profile private, but then her daughter's is fully public.
That's disgusting.
For anyone to see. And then
like, you're willing to make that privacy for yourself, but not your child who can't, like, what's the word? Like, consent from themselves.
Yeah. And it makes me wonder, she has another child apparently, but like never posts the other child. It's just Ren, because she has a boy. Like, son never gets any time, and she has a whole profile for Ren. And then apparently since this all happened, I had a couple, like, I follow a couple mama vloggers.
I didn't realize she has a son too. Mm-hmm. So this is like, I mean, I knew it was like intentional, but it's intentional.
Yeah, like one of them, I know she took some of them down because they were getting a lot of traction for wrong reasons. Like one of them, I think casually like eating a giant pickle you get at a fair, but like having that fair-esque mommy vlog and then have the pickle eating be the picture that shows up on the For You page.
That's gross.
And like it takes the first frame of the video, so you intentionally have to swipe through your video to like get that, and I'm like, gross. And then there was another one, it was like a homemade air conditioner during the summer, and it's just her holding like the hose for the air conditioner, and I'm like, no. But I'm just glad that people were like actually like talking about it and like bringing a light to it and be like, hey, like this isn't right. And then Jacqueline just dug herself into more of a hole because she did a whole YouTuber apology style video, and like looking at the camera, this woman is like robotically talking, and she was saying stuff like, I already talked to the FBI, and there's no way my child's videos are on any inappropriate sites. Honey, they don't need to be on any inappropriate sites because you have it out on this public forum that literally anyone can see. Right. And then I did such a deep dive with this.
You didn't say yet that there was a bunch of saves, but there's like the videos that had like the pickle specifically had like significantly more saves than every other one.
Like
it's possible. It doesn't have to be on a website. Somebody can take that and literally just edit it for themselves.
Literally, and like
if they wanted to, if they, that's disgusting. I can't think about it too much, so I gotta stop.
There was a girl that explained it perfectly that I actually follow, and she was saying like, as if she was talking to Jacqueline, and it was like, hey, like there's cows outside on your yard, and Jacqueline's like, okay, that's my yard. Like, I didn't tell the cows to come in here. And we're like, no, but you did put the full-ass feast out on your picnic tables on your front yard for those cows to enjoy. And she's like, oh, no, like, that's my food. I can do whatever I wanted with my food. Like, I didn't tell the cows to come there. But, like, they're there. I can't do anything about it. They're just there. Like, take down the freaking feast you have for these cows, and then the cows won't be in your yard.
That's like a perfect metaphor, I think, to explain.
Dude, it was fantastic when I saw it. I was like, that makes so much sense. If someone actually said that to Jacqueline herself, like, that woman needs some sense knocked in her or something. So something else. We'll do something else that's cancelable, but more on the funny side. So there's this artist known as Roddy Radke. There was one particular song that he has. I don't like to support it. It's such a bad song that it's good. It's the one Zombified, and definitely pumps me up. It's about cancel culture, but it's a nice pump up song, and my crackhead music on my way to my 9 to 5 job kind of vibes. But literally it's just like, oh, everybody's simplified. And there was a lady that like parodied it because she perfectly put it, was like, oh my god, people are trying to cancel me for saying the F slur 10 years ago. Like, Ronnie Radke didn't have to bring that up in 2023. Like, okay, buddy, you're canceled. Sorry to say that you sucked back then. My bad.
A lot of people did. Like, you just grow and move on from it.
But he's trying to get some extra money for it.
I think, what's his name? Tosh.
Tosh Porno, yeah.
Yeah, he put it so perfectly on his podcast when he was like, it's important for people to take accountability for what they've done.
But the way Ronnie Radke did it, it was just
he's just like, feel bad for me.
Yeah. So this lady parodied it. She chef's kiss with the whole video. Like, it's just funny, and like, if you're a fan or a hater, you can think that video was funny. And saying how brought in the whole aspect of how Dylan Mulvaney got canceled for being on Bud Light cans just because she has a picture on one of the promoted cans that she had. And they're like, oh my god, we're going to have to burn down the whole company. And so that's how she brought it. Apparently, Ronnie Radke didn't like it. So he somehow, I don't even know, because at this point, by the time I got to it, he deleted it, made her delete it. But she reposted his stitch with another stitch of her own. And all she did was like twerk at it. Because, like, obviously, what are you going to do? Like, tell me to take it down? Yeah, that's exactly what he did. He's like, I'm going to tell my lawyer to tell your lawyers. So she got a cease and desist letter. And, like, all the parody had to be taken down off social media. But someone else...
I just found out, this is related, that some people will, like, send official looking cease and desists that aren't real, and threatening to, like, press charges if, like, the actions continue, and it, like, they're talking about how it almost always stops.
I feel like for Ronnie Radke, I feel like it was real because he's
probably,
I feel gets real butthurt about it.
He absolutely does. I was just thinking, you saying that just reminded me of it. I just want to talk about it real quick. That's all. Okay. Carry on.
Okay. So one last topic before we get out of here. What's your knowledge on the royal family?
On the royal family?
Yes, the royal family of Britain, Great Britain.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so
isn't one of them like happily married and one of them like not so happily married?
That's exactly what I'm going to be talking kind of about.
Oh,
so
I know nothing about this. That was the extent of my knowledge.
Okay, so first of all, Trisha Paytas, you know who she is. If you don't, look her up. She's fantastic. I love her. So people on the internet joke how her births of her kids are correlated to the deaths of the British royal family. Because Queen Elizabeth died, then she had her daughter. And then everyone was thinking how King George, now her son, is like deathbed almost, and she's about to have her second kid. So that's part of it. Now there's a new royal scandal about where Kate Middleton is. So that's the
who's that?
The wife of the brothers. My knowledge is not that well in the whole family. I just know the drama parts of it.
Also, we're not fact checking any.
Oh, no. Just what I see on TikTok and social media.
Eventually, we'll remember to make a disclaimer at the beginning.
That's fine. This is all allegedly, guys. Allegedly. So I want to say she's married to the brother that's actually going to be in succession for the crown. So that's why everything's like a big deal. So she posted on Mother's Day a picture with her kids, but then people quickly took that apart and was like, that's not real. So apparently with the royal family, they have to get like approval for like shit to be like released. So it has to come from a relatively trusted source. Well, there was this AP Press in the UK that's like official. And they're like, never mind, we're taking this photo back because it ain't real. Because it's fully just photoshopped of her and her kids in different places and like try to morph it into one. Then they're like, oh, wait, she's fine. Post a grainy ass photo from like 2005 on your flip phone that you can take of her in a car. But then someone else found that was fake as well. They found like it was a profile shot of her from just like another clear photo, but they grained it up. So now it's all online like, oh, what is her issue, where she's been, is she dead? So I'm just rapid firing what happened to Kate Middleton. Like, this is theories. So first one that I love, she's on the Masked Singer. On the Masked
Singer.
Masked Singer. There we go. My lisp really comes out with that title of show. But I love that so much. I saw one of them got revealed. It was the daughter of Chris Christie. No, not Chris Christie. Oh my God. The Chrisley family from some reality TV show. But like her parents are like trouble for tax evasion. So that was her voice. But everyone thinking it was Kate Middleton. Wish it was. Another one that she got a tummy tuck and she's recovering, but we haven't seen her since Christmas. This is the whole time, Christmas till Mother's Day, gone. Another one, what was another theory that she was gone? Oh, that she found out that her husband is cheating with some woman. And it's like slowly taking herself out of the picture, took the kids, be like, get your shit together. Get this woman out of our picture. And then I'll come back. Which that's my favorite. I wish that's going to be because like Girl Boss could like gatekeep Girl Boss. All the things. And like just for her, I want her to just reappear, be like, here I am, bitches. You missed me. And have like a tell-all. But that's all I got. Okay, this is the end of the episode, so we're going to do some selfless promos for our stuff. It's going to be added in later, so I'm not going to say anything. It's probably just going to be in the description. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.